Hello and welcome to this session of Class 6 Mathematics, and I am your Anu again from MathSchool.1. Today it's going to be our last exercise, exercise 7.6 in chapter 7 fractions. Here up to this exercise, up to 7.5, we have seen addition and subtraction of fractions with like fractions, isn't it? So this exercise we'll be seeing unlike fractions. What did I say about unlike fractions? Unlike fractions are those fractions where you don't have the same denominator. Denominator will be different in unlike fractions. So let's see unlike fractions, addition and subtraction. Okay, so let's start with the first problem. 2 by 3 plus 1 by 7. Now if you have the denominators same, it will be easy for you to add, isn't it? You just add the numerator and put the same denominator. But when you have different denominators, so what do we do? As I said before, if you have denominators to be different, just find the LCM of the denominators. So the denominators 3 and 7 and their LCM is 21, isn't it? So if at all you find it difficult to find the HCF, you just multiply the denominators. So 3 into 7 will be 21, and you have to make each fraction's denominator to be 21. Okay, so when you multiply, see 3 for 3 and 7, the LCM is 21, I said, isn't it? So for making 3 to be 21, I should multiply it by 7. So when I multiply the denominator by 7, the numerator has to be multiplied by 7. So it is because you should retain the fraction. So whatever change you make to the denominator, make the same change to the numerator too. So 2 into 7. So this will become 2 into 7 divided by 3 into 7 plus 1 into 7 into 3 is 21, isn't it? So 1 into 3 and 7 into 3. So now this becomes 14 by 21 plus 3 by 21. So that becomes 17 by 21. So 17 by 21 is your answer. Do you understand? So we need to find the LCM of the different denominators and make the necessary changes in the numerator and then just add. Okay, and put the same denominator. Please do remember, you need to put the same denominator. Please don't add or subtract the denominators, it will be wrong. Okay, so now the next one is 3 by 10 plus 7 by 15. So now for 10 and 15, you need to find the LCM, or the shortcut to find the LCM of two numbers is 2 or 3 numbers is given. So here you have just two fractions. So to find the shortcut, to find the LCM very easily, you just remember the tables of the bigger number. Okay, so out of 10 and 15, 15 is the bigger number. 15 ones are 15 and 15 twos are 30. So you see each and every multiple of 15. Which first multiple comes in both, is the multiple of both the numbers, then that is your least common multiple. Okay, so 15 twos are 30 you will get. 30 is also a multiple of 10, so 30 is the least common multiple. Okay, so if at all I can't remember how to find the LCM, or I can't just remember to find the multiple of the bigger number, no problem. You just add, multiply both these numbers, 10 and 15. You just multiply the denominator and do the rest of the operations as such, and then you will get a fraction. Then you can reduce that fraction, it will come to the answer will be the same. I'll just work out and show for you. First we'll find the LCM for this. So for 10 and 15, the LCM is 30. So you need to make it as 30. So 3 divided by 10, 10 3s are 30. So you multiply the numerator by 3 plus 7 by 15, 15 2s are 30, so 2. Okay, so this is the first method I am showing you by finding the LCM. So now the answer will be 9 by 30 plus 14 by 30, that is 23 by 30. Okay, see, I've got 23 by 30 is the answer, isn't it? Just remember, your answer is 23 divided by 30. So if at all you don't remember the method of finding LCM, or to find the multiples of number, you find it difficult or something like that, you just multiply. That is, to make the process easy, I say this, but the actual procedure is you need to find the LCM of the different denominators. That is the actual procedure. So now you just multiply these two. So 10 into 15 is 150, you know, isn't it? So what I need to do is I should make this 10 as 150, so I multiply it by 15, isn't it? So you multiply the numerator also by 15. Now plus 7 into 10, 15 tens are 150, so multiply 7 by 10. So whatever number you multiply to the denominator, you multiply the same number with the numerator. Now this becomes, what is 3 into 15? It is 45 by 150 plus 70 by 150. Now you just add both these things. You will get 115 by 150. Now you just reduce. See, you just reduce this. Okay, so 150 and 150, when you see, these two are multiples of 5, isn't it? We know that. So just this 5 2s are 10 and 5 3s are 15, and this is 5 3s are 15 and 1 0. So 23 by 30. See, you have got the same answer. Okay, so you just multiply both the denominators, and 10 is multiplied by 15, so multiply numerator also by 15. 15 is multiplied by 10, so multiply the numerator 7 also by 10, and you will get an answer. You just reduce it, you just bring it to the simplest form, and you will get the same answer. Okay, you just remember this method too. If at all you find it difficult to find the LCM, you can go by this method. Okay, so the answer is 23 divided by 30. Now the next one is 4 by 9 plus 2 by 7. Here too you have different denominators. So for 9 and 7, the LCM is 63 obviously, because we don't have any other multiple to be common between 9 and 7. I mean lesser than 63. So 9 7s are 63, so I am just multiplying them. 9 7s are 63. So 4 divided by 9, 9 into 7 is 63, so multiply numerator by 7 plus 2 by 7, 7 9s are 63, so multiply numerator by 9. So you get 28 by 63 plus 18 by 63. So what is 28 plus 18? It is 46 by 63. Now you just see, if for bigger numbers you just see whether it will be divisible by any other number. If it is divisible by any other number, then you can reduce it. Okay, so as such, when I see these two numbers 46 and 23, so they are not divisible by any other common factor, so let us leave it as such. So 46 divided by 63 is the answer for the third one. Now next is 3 by 4 minus 1 by 3. Now for LCM for 4 and 3 is naturally 12, because 4, you take 4 tables, you take the multiples of 4, 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, and 4 3s are 12, and that 12 occurs in 3 also, isn't it? So the LCM is 12, so 3 divided by 4 into 3 is 12, so multiply 3 by 3 minus 1 divided by 3 into 4 are 12, so multiply the numerator 1 by 4. Now you get 9 by 12 minus 4 by 12, that is 5 by 12. So this is the simplest form, so I will leave it as it is. So 5 by 12 is the answer for the fourth one. Okay, so the next one is 4 by 3 minus 1 by 2. Again, for 3 and 2 the LCM is, it is 6, isn't it? So it is very simple. 4 by 3 into 2 is 6, so you multiply numerator by 2. 1 minus 2 into 3 is 6, so multiply numerator by 3. That is 8 by 6 minus 3 by 6, which is 5 by 6. This is in its simpler form, so you just leave it. So this is the answer. 5 divided by 6 is the answer. Now the last problem, when you see the last problem, it is in the form of mixed fractions, isn't it? So mixed fractions, you just make it into improper fraction first, and then we will see. Okay, 4 3s are 12, 12 plus 2 is 14 by 3. 3 4s are 12, 12 plus 1 is 13, 13 divided by 4. So for 3 and 4, as in this case, for 3 and 4, 12 is the LCM. So 14 into 3 into 4, so 14 into 4 plus 13 by 4, 4 into 3, so 13 into 3. Okay, do you follow? So this is 56 by 12 plus 39 by 12. So whenever you get an improper fraction, you just, what do? we reduce them to their simplest form. Okay, so this becomes 1595 divided by 12, but 95 divided by, if it is 96 we can just divide it. 12 8s are 96, because this is 95, so I have 12 7s are 84, isn't it? So 84, 95 minus 84 is 11, 11 by 12. So 7, 11 by 12 is the answer. You can just check it out. See the whole number part, 4 and 3, you have got 7 here. 4 plus 3 is 7 here, and 3 4s are 12, so you multiply this by 4, you get 8. 4 3s are 12, so you multiply this with 3, so 8 plus 3 will become 11 by 12. So my answer is correct. So you can directly add like this also. 4 and 3 you can add, it will become 7, then 2 by 3 plus 1 by 4 you can take it out separately and add, and that also will give you 11 by 12. Anyway, you will get the same answer. Do you understand? So this is how we add or subtract fractions whose denominators are different. That is, unlike fractions are added and subtracted by making the denominator same. That is, by finding the LCM of denominator and multiplying the same number, the numerator and denominator. Whatever number you multiply the denominator to make it to be the LCM, the same number you need to multiply to the numerator also. Do you understand? So this is how we add and subtract, unlike fractions. So take a note of it. Hello everyone, welcome to this session of class 6 mathematics, and I am your Anu again. So today's class will be a continuation of exercise 7.6, and we did up to first problem we had several divisions, and we finished everything. So we saw how to add and subtract unlike fractions. Okay, so now today we will be seeing some story sums and some missing fractions too. Okay, so then and there I'll be telling you some tips how to solve addition or subtraction regarding unlike fractions. Okay, so please note it carefully. Now let's move on to the second sum. Sarita bought 2 by 5 meter of ribbon and Lalita 3 by 4 meter of ribbon. What is the total length of the ribbon? So by this time we'll be knowing how to find out whether it is addition or subtraction, isn't it? It is very simple. So when you are given two quantities and you're asked for the total thing, you need to add. When one bigger quantity is given and another one is given, and you are asked to find out the rest of the things or left out, or who is much greater or lesser. So for these questions you need to find answers by subtracting them. Okay, so now since they have asked you the total length, one is given, Sarita has bought 2 by 5 meters and Lalita has bought 3 by 4 meters. You are asked for the total length, you need to just add them. Okay, so just what is Sarita's? It is 2 by 5 meters plus 3 by 4 meters. Now you need not write the units when you do the operations. Okay, just the numbers are enough, but in the final answer you need to write the units. Units are very important, as it is important like you are writing the answers, the numbers. So the numbers the numbers and the units have equal weightage in your answer. So please don't forget to write the units. Now 2 by 5 plus 3 by 4. Now see, these denominators are different, isn't it? So when they are different, what do? We find the LCM. Okay, so I said for finding LCM, if you find it difficult for finding LCM, just multiply them. So 5 into 4. So at this point I would like to stress, I would like to tell you one thing. If you find it harder, just follow this step to find the LCM, to convert unlike fraction to like fraction. Okay, what you do is you just cross multiply. Okay, you just cross multiply. You multiply 4 with 2. See, 2 into 4 plus this 3 into 5, and you have the common denominator. When the denominators are same, we can put it as same, one denominator, isn't it? Now after multiplying it, after cross multiplying it, you just multiply these two. 5 into 4. What is 5 into 4? That is 20. This is just equivalent to finding LCM. Okay, just finding LCM and multiplying with the corresponding numbers. But what we do is, here we are following this shortcut. This is applicable for any number. Even without finding LCM, you can just do it by this way, you will get the correct answer. See, you just multiply these two numbers, you get 20 here. So 20 is the common denominator, and 8 plus 15. 8 plus 15 is 23 divided by 20 meters will be your answer, final answer. So 23 by 20 meters will be your final answer. So let us check it out. Now 5 and 4, you have LCM anyway, you have 20 here. So 5 into 4 and 2 into 4 we do. And here 3 into 5, 4 into 5. So 20 comes here, 2 into 4 here, 3 into 5. So 8 plus 15 is 23. So 23 by 20 meters is the total length of the ribbon. Now 23 by 20 has to be changed to mixed fraction, because you have an improper fraction here where numerator is greater than the denominator, isn't it? So how do we make it into mixed fraction? Yes, by dividing it, isn't it? So when I divide 23 by 20, I have 1 as quotient, remainder is 3, and divisor is 20. So I get an answer of 13 by 20 meters. So what does it say? The total length of the ribbon is 1 meter, and rest of the part is in fraction. That is, out of 20 parts, I have just 3 parts over there. So 1 whole meter plus some fraction of meter is the total length. Okay, so that is what is understood. So this is how we add fractions. We add unlike fractions, and I have told you the method for easy method to make the unlike fraction to like fraction, so that you can directly add them and put the answer. Okay, now the next thing is, you need to fill in. You have to find the missing fraction here. See, when you have missing fractions like this, please do remember the method, the procedure I say, so that it will be easier for you to solve. Okay, see here, the first digit is given. So regarding subtraction, see, you have both the sums as subtraction here. I'll also show you how addition is made, how addition is done while we are doing the next problem. So here, according to subtractions, whenever you have subtraction and whenever you have missing digits in it, do remember the first digit, the first fraction has to be a bigger number, isn't it? We assume that the first number to be a bigger number. After studying the chapter integers, we will be knowing even the smaller numbers can be, numbers can be subtracted from smaller numbers, isn't it? But anyway, let us assume that the first number to be a bigger number. Okay. So when the bigger number is missing, when the first number is missing and the second number and answer are given, so what you need to do is, you just add the second number and the answer. So that is the method to find the first number, because we assume first number to be a bigger number. Okay, so because from that we are going to subtract 5 by 8 to get 1 by 4. So that becomes the bigger number. Okay, so you just add the second number and answer. So whenever in subtraction you are asked to find the first number, you just add the answer and the second number. And in the case of the second sum, you have the second number here. So what do? So I know the first number is always a bigger number, isn't it? So since the first number is always the bigger number, what I need to do, if the bigger number is given, I need to subtract the bigger number and the answer, given answer. Okay, you just keep that in mind. Whenever you are asked for first number, you just add the given numbers. What are the numbers given? The second number and the answer, you just add. So when the bigger number is given, or when the first number is given, you just subtract the first number and the answer, you will get the second number, because we assume that the first number is the bigger number. Do you understand? So let's now continue with the problem. So here the bigger number is not here, so we just need to add these two numbers. So I add 5 by 8 plus 1 by 4. Now if you see 8 and 4 here, obviously the LCM is 8 here, because you can write 4 as 8, isn't it? So I just need to multiply this by 2. Fraction to multiply has, this fraction has to be multiplied by 2, both numerator and denominator. So I get 5 by 8 plus 2 by 8, which will be equal to 7 by 8. That's it. You have the answer as 7 divided by 8. See, 7 by 8 minus 5 by 8 is nothing but 2 by 8. When this 2 by 8 is reduced, you get 1 by 4. When it is made into simpler form, that is 1, 2. It is divided by 2, you get 1 divided by 4. Okay, so that is how we get 1 by 4. Do you understand? So always do remember, when first number is asked, it is not given, it is missing, you just add the second number and the answer. Now here the first number is given, you just subtract 1 by 2 minus 1 by 6. Now when you observe, 6 is the LCM, isn't it? Because we can write 2 in terms of 6 by multiplying it with 3. So 3 by 6 minus 1 by 6 will be 2 by 6. So the answer is 2 by 6. Okay, now let's verify 2 by 6. Now 2 and 6. Let me have the LCM here. So I multiply this by 3 and this by 3. I get 3 by 6. 3 by 6 minus 2 by 6 is anyway 1 by 6. Do you understand? So I have got the answer right. Okay. Just put it in the question. When you get the answer, put it in the question. Whatever question you are given with, you just put it in the question and just verify you have got it right or not. Okay. It will take some 2 seconds or 5 seconds to verify, but please don't skip the step. Skip the step of verifying, because you yourself can identify your mistakes, or you can check whether you have done it right or wrong. Okay. Now the next problem, fifth one is, see, I have done second sum and then the fourth sum I have done here. Third sum is just a similar problem which you are given in the text, and you can try it yourself. Okay, just do it yourself and see whether you get the right answer. Now the fifth one is complete the squares. See what they have given. I mean, across the squares they have given addition, and down the squares they have given subtraction. So we need to add by this direction, and we need to subtract up from up to down. Okay, so first we will take addition. 2 by 3 plus 4 by 3. What is 2 by 3 plus 4 by 3? See, denominators are same. So they are like fractions. So you just add the numerator and put the same denominator. So 6 divided by 3. But 6 divided by 3 can be simplified, isn't it? So what is 6 divided by 3? It is 2. So the answer is 2 for you. So the answer is 2 here. Now 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3 is 3 by 3 again. So this gives you 1 again. Okay, so 3 by 3 is equal to 1 here. Now here I don't have numbers, but when I subtract, see from top to bottom, when I subtract these two numbers, I get the numbers here. Then I can add, or else if I subtract these two numbers, I get the answer. Let's verify whether I get the same answer here. Okay. So now 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3. See, this is minus, okay. From top to bottom you need to subtract. So 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 will become 1 by 3. Okay, because they are like fractions. Now 4 by 3 minus 2 by 3 will become 2 by 3 now. Okay, do you understand? Now 2 minus 1, because from up to down we need to subtract, isn't it? 2 minus 1 is 1. Now let's verify. We need to add across, isn't it? While moving from left to right, we need to add. So 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3 is 3 by 3. This becomes 1. So what we obtained in these two squares are perfectly right. Do you understand? Okay. Now we'll move on to the seventh problem. In between I have 6, and after 7th you have 8th and 9th. All are story sums, and you will be I mean you can do it easily. Now by this time you will be knowing how to solve problems with like fractions as well as unlike fractions, isn't it? So just try it yourself. For the 3 problems, you just try it yourself and see if you can get it right. Now Nandini's house is 9 by 10 kilometers from her school. See, this is her house and this is her school. Okay, so from house to her school it is 9 by 10 kilometers. The distance is 9 by 10 kilometers from her school. She walked some distance and then took a bus for half a kilometer. So what she did is, house from school, see, she walked some, walked some distance and then took a bus for half a kilometer. So she walks for some distance and then she takes a bus for half a kilometer. So this distance is half a kilometer distance to reach the school. How far did she walk? Now you need to find out this distance. Okay, so 9 by 10 kilometers is the distance from her house to school. Okay, and she walks for some distance first, and then she takes a bus to reach the school, so that the distance covered by bus is half a kilometer. So you need to find the distance she walked. Okay, so how do I do? So you have given, you are given with the total distance. Okay, and you are given with some distance, part of the distance. So you need to find the remaining distance. So what we need to do? So we need to subtract, because this is the total distance. The bigger quantity is given. So 9 by 10, I need to subtract 9 by 10 minus 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 subtracted from 9 by 10. So obviously 10 is the LCM, because we can write 2 in terms of 10. So 2 into 5 into 5, which is equal to 9 minus 5 divided by 10. Okay, so this will give you 4 by 10. If I reduce it, it becomes 2 by 5. So this distance becomes 2 by 5 kilometers. So the answer is 2 by 5 kilometers she has walked, and 1 by 2, that is half a kilometer, she takes a bus. Okay, do you understand? So this is how we solve the problem. And I told you another method earlier. I told you one method, that is shortcut, if you are unable to find the LCM, or if you can't understand the concept. But better do understand the concept of LCM and HCF. It will be useful for you in the longer run, because for everything you will be asked to find, you need to find HCF and LCM. You have the applications for those concepts. Okay, so please do understand. But meanwhile, if you find it difficult for finding LCM, see 9 by 10 minus half. So how this can be done? I told you to cross multiply, isn't it? So we'll check whether we get 2 by 5 again. So you cross check, you cross multiply this. 9 into 2 is 18, 10 into 1 is 10, divided by, you just multiply these two numbers, it gives you 20. You understand? You just cross multiply the numbers, put it in the numerator, and just you multiply the denominators, put it in the denominator. Okay, so you get 8 by 20. See, it is 8 by 20. When I divide 8 and 20 by 4, because 4 is the common factor for both these things, so I get 2 divided by 5 again. So you have the exact answer, that is 2 by 5 kilometers. So do you understand how do we find find the answers when unlike fractions are given? For both addition and subtraction, you can follow this method. You just cross multiply the numbers and put it in the numerator. Whatever it is given, subtraction or addition, you need to perform it in the numerator by just cross multiplying the numbers. See, 9 into 2 becomes 18, 10 into 1 becomes 10. Okay, don't put, if 10 is here, if 10 and 10 into 1, you should not put it here. Okay, according to the numerator, if 1 is getting multiplied by 10, you need to put that answer in place of 1. If 9 is getting multiplied by 2, you put the answer in the place of 9. Okay, and then you subtract, because subtraction is given here, 18 minus 10, and you just multiply the denominator. 10 into 2 gives you 20, so that gets reduced to 2 by 5, and 2 by 5 is your answer, 2 by 5 kilometers. So units are very, very important. Okay, so the remaining sums you can try it by yourself, and just let me know if you have any doubts at this channel, mathschool.1. You are always welcome with your doubts. Okay, so this brings to the end of this chapter, fractions, that is chapter 7. We have completed the fractions chapter. So we'll be moving on to the next chapter, which will be more exciting and a continuation of fractions. That chapter will be continuation of fractions. What is more than what is beyond fractions we'll be seeing. So until then, keep practicing. We'll meet in the next chapter. So it's Anu saying goodbye. Thank you.